Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31 is your time, folks. And I can't believe how fast this sky has cleared this morning. They were talking about a chance of some fog early this morning. And I don't know that we had it here in the immediate Broken Bow area, but I don't think we're going to get it now. The sky has cleared and it's bouncing between 9 and 10 degrees since the clouds moved away. So we're headed for some sunshine today.
Good.
Melt down some of that nasty ice and snow out there. Didn't get a lot of snow, just enough to cover the ice. So it makes those roadways a little bit tricky. So be careful out there this morning. Some late starts we'll tell you about here in just a little bit. So be sure and keep your dial set right here to KCNI, KBBN Radio, one way or the other. Love will get you, get you, get you. Now, I do know, and you know, and people with phones know that use the smartphone to reach Sand Hills Express, that there's some glitch going on right now with that.
Oh.
So
okay.
You can get to Sand Hills Express and read the stories just fine, but when you go to the menu to drop down to things like obituaries and weather and closings, which are kind of important right now, it's not working.
Huh.
Discovered that last night. So called the folks who take care of that, and we'll see if they can get that fixed for us. And otherwise, though, if you are looking on your computer, it works fine.
That's good.
Yeah. So we'll get it fixed. And usually when you really want something to work, that's when it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, that sums up life almost, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we're aware of it. Thank you very much. And they'll take care of it. They're usually pretty good about that. Probably some. I know for our streaming here, when we stream our audio, there's two different platforms, one for computers and one for apps and so forth. So maybe something like that. But that's all we know. We're not going to pretend to know any more than that. So I have something that I want to talk to you about later in the show this morning, and I just don't know if I have the courage to do it. I might wait till Mike Evan gets here to bring it up, so like he can protect me. It's another study, and it's...
Oh, a study. Wonderful.
It's kind of about...
I do love those.
Yeah. Well,
we learn so much from them.
You won't love this one.
Oh. Okay.
I did. I just stumbled onto it this morning.
Well, is it a study that in some way pertains to me?
Well, yes. And I hope Peg doesn't take it that I'm trying to pick on you, because I don't want Mom mad at me. And by the way, you were kind of chatting it up with my mom the other day.
I was.
Kind of your mom.
My mom. Yeah.
She was out in the lobby. Did you enjoy her question that she asked?
Yes, I did, very much so.
Oh, boy.
She's the best.
Yeah.
I love Mom. Your mom. I love your mom. I love my mom.
Yeah.
I just love moms.
Moms are great.
Moms are awesome.
They're the best.
Yes, they are.
If everybody behaved like most moms, we'd all be better off. Now, this is National Christmas Card Day today.
Okay.
What that means is that if you're thinking about sending a Christmas card to a family member or a friend, today would be a good day to do it, because the way things are, you want to make sure they get the card in time, and you should start writing them, getting them out so they arrive on time. The Christmas card was invented in the Victorian era as a way to send holiday wishes, and this is important, without expecting a letter in return, because back then, not writing back was considered rude. If you got a letter, you were expected to write back, and if you didn't, it was like ignoring a text, I suppose.
Sure.
Or worse, actually. Today's an excuse to dress your entire family up in really funny sweaters and take pictures and make Christmas cards out of them. It's still nice to get a Christmas card, isn't it?
Yeah. Are they as popular? I mean, now that we have social media, you just post on Facebook, right, and wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
I don't, but I suppose people do. I still think a photograph is...
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I like I like Christmas cards. I just don't know if as many are sent as they were at one time because of social media.
I don't either, because we're one of those rude couples. I don't know. We may have sent out Christmas cards when the kids were little. a few times, but other than that, we just don't send out Christmas cards.
Yeah, it's kind of us.
But we get a lot of we're too. And when we get a lot of nice cards from other people and always enjoy them. In fact, when Mike Evans comes in, he has a real nice Christmas card out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
nice.
has his dogs on it.
Does he now?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Didn't get one.
Well, that might be part of the problem we're going to talk about later. Uh-oh. National Salesperson Day.
Oh, boy. I don't know if you should have announced that or not.
Well, I bet you Christy already knew.
Well, probably, yeah.
She'll be wanting some treats or something.
I was going to say, so what are you going to do to celebrate that today?
I don't know. I guess we'll see what the demands are. The salespeople here are great, but I don't know. We'll celebrate in some way. It says celebrating all the hardworking people who make sure you keep buying things, whether you actually need it or not. But our salespeople sell advertising packages and different things. They're a little different.
Yes.
In fact, they're way different.
So, well, it's Salesperson's Day. We should, at the very least, we should be very nice to them. Very nice and supportive and encouraging of them today.
Boy, that's going to be tough. We'll see what we can do with that, Brent.
I know Christy would be happy to take the afternoon off if you gave it to her.
Don't even mention that, please. So when they come in the afternoon and give you that puppy dog look, and well, we're pretty well caught up.
Yeah.
You know.
It is Friday.
Yeah.
We've been working hard.
Problem is they're commission salespeople.
Yeah.
And that always makes for debate.
Is there actually, I think there is, I guess. I think we celebrate morning show host day.
Is there one?
I don't know.
I think there is.
I think maybe you read it a while back.
I think we did, yeah.
So, okay, I guess I can't say anything about that. But I do know that nothing was done for you and I here.
I don't think anything.
I don't think
no.
anybody around the staff celebrated that.
No, I didn't notice any difference at all. Birthdays today, real quick. Don't have any local birthdays that came in this morning. But, by the way, if you get a request from me to become a friend, ignore it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Somebody's hacked into my...
Oh, boy, your Facebook account has been hacked into,
huh? I don't even Facebook out. I just have... I don't send Facebooks, but... I look at it occasionally.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's getting to be so many ads on it, you can hardly filter through anything there that you want to see. But anyway, somebody hacked in and now have told me that they've received a request to become a friend, and I didn't send it out because I haven't sent any friend requests out.
I see. Okay.
I'll change my password today.
All right.
Stinkers. Anyway, birthdays.
Okay.
Dick Butkus.
Yes. I wish he was kind of before my time. But I've watched several of the old videos, the old NFL films that feature Dick Butkus. Man, just watching old film, what a player.
He was an animal.
He must have been.
Yeah. He was a pretty popular commentator as well. Or I don't know if he ever called games, but he was on, the pre-games and analysis and all of that for quite a number of years.
Did some acting, too.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. He's 80 today.
Wow.
Hall of Famer, played 8 seasons with the Chicago Bears, a 6-time first-team All-Pro. Also today, Donny Osmond is 65.
All right.
A former teen idol and lead singer for the popular sibling band, the Osmond Brothers. And he also performed for years with his sister Marie.
Mm-hmm.
And they broke apart, but it was friendly. They still, I think, do a few things together. But anyway, Donny Osmond, 65 today.
All right.
That seems
Happy
impossible.
Birthday.
Yeah. Hey, today we have kindergartners. And this is the 9th of December. So today it's Arnold kindergartners on KCNI, no, on KBBN, and Callaway kids on KCNI. Man, I hope I put them in correctly yesterday.
We'll double check.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids, 20-some kids, and some of them are repeated. So
Yeah,
well,
that's
I don't
awesome.
think there's 20, but with the repeats, there's over 20 that you'll hear today. We've already played one or two.
Good.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull a pen from Jim.
Okay.
I haven't done that for a while.
All right. Now explain, in case people don't know what you're doing, explain this.
Well, to pull a pen from Jim, this is Jim Miller, my first cousin, who was a administrator and basketball coach for Marion High School for many years.
Yeah. Legendary basketball coach.
Very
Girls
successful.
basketball.
Yeah.
Very good.
We actually had him on the air maybe a year or so ago, and
Oh, yeah. On the phone?
yeah, and he for a hobby kind of deal. He works at an auction house. He's always liked antiques and so forth, and every once in a while at this auction house he runs into Custer County pens and sends them to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cooperative Marketing Association, Broken Bow, Nebraska. That's one. All right. I'll pull another one just for fun.
I'm sure none of them do, but I wish they had the year
Yeah,
on the pen.
that would be
I'd
great.
like to know how far back some of these pens go.
Here's one for you. Arnold Light and Water.
Ah,
That's a small little pen. I wonder if Patty was. I don't think she was there when this pen was given out.
I don't know.
One more.
Okay.
Callaway Elevator Incorporated, grinding and mixing feeds, Callaway, Nebraska. You can tell they're older pens because they were smaller back then. They made them smaller. That's always fun. And I thought maybe we'd pull one or two maybe when Mike Evans was here because he likes history.
Okay.
Let's see. We've blabbed here for a while. What are we missing?
We have. I don't think we're missing too much.
Play the game?
Yeah, we can do that. We're asking questions about Christmas trees. What was used to light up a Christmas tree before the advent of electric Christmas lights?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What was used to light up a Christmas tree before before the advent of electric Christmas lights? Your choices are nothing, candles, jeweled beads, or glitter.
Ask that again, would you?
What used to light up a Christmas tree? You know, to light up Christmas trees, now we put lights on it.
Right.
Okay?
LEDs.
Well, yeah, what was used before that? Was it nothing, candles, jeweled beads, or glitter? I'll give you a hint. We recommend you don't do this anymore.
There you go. 872-2801. Win yourself a prize.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Christmas greetings from Nebraska State Bank. This is Stuart Fox inviting you to help us celebrate the holiday season at our open houses at all 4 branch locations. Myrna on December 7th, East Branch December 8th, then Callaway on December 13th, and the Broken Bow Main Branch on December 15th. Check out our website, nesb.bank, for more details. From all of us at Nebraska State Bank, we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
7:45. We have Jan on the line. Jan, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Great.
Good. I won't ask you that same question I asked you off the air. It seemed to make you uncomfortable. Here's Brent.
Okay, Jan, what used to light up a Christmas tree before we used electric Christmas lights? Was it nothing, candles, jeweled beads, or glitter?
Candles.
Yeah, candles. I would think that created some problems back
would
in the day,
scare
wouldn't
me.
it?
Yeah.
Yee.
It would.
Okay.
Somebody opens the door and a puff of wind comes in and lights the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would not be good. That would not be good.
All right, so Jan, because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So come on by and see us.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
bet.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
Actually, what I did is I asked her off the air if she'd been a good girl, and
Oh,
I think it made her uncomfortable. So I'll leave it up to you whether Jan's been a good girl or not. I love it when the kindergartners answer that question.
yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's a quick answer. Sometimes it's contemplative. They take a moment. I
Yeah.
don't know. Have I been good?
Some of them say, well, kind of. Yeah, we understand. We understand completely. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning to you.
And with Mike Evans with Evans Feed. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm thinking since it's Friday instead of the normal Wednesday that I should start my program off by saying, good morning, radio listeners. This is my feed program to hopefully educate, stimulate, and motivate you to buy Evans Feed products.
Wow.
That's a flashback, huh?
That's impressive.
Friday morning.
Yes.
That is.
Yes.
That brings back some
It
memories.
was on there for many years.
Many.
Yes. Oh,
Yep.
man.
He might have been the first one.
I probably was.
I think on Friday, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, yeah, flashback.
Flashback. Speaking of which, while you're here, how much time do you have this morning? Because we might go a little long.
Hey, by the way, I just want, as we get started, this is so nice. Mike brought me a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice,
Yeah.
neighbor.
Hey, we're kind of neighbors too, but I'm just on the other side of the highway.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you're right.
down the
across
street.
way, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull another pen from Jim.
An antique?
Yeah. Oh, this is still in business.
Huh?
Doing well, as a matter of fact. V-Bar Sales and Service
Yes,
pen.
you betcha. That's a classic.
Yeah. Now, you kind of look at these, you know they're older. They're the smaller.
Mm-hmm.
They built them smaller back then.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Yeah.
you're right. Very nice.
Do one more. You got plenty of time here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Oh, this is a real small one. Oh, this will be interesting to you. Is it Ruse, Carl Ruse Elevator?
Yes, he sold Gooch Feeds too. Same as my grandpa, Carl Roos, I believe. He had a pretty darn good business, I believe, back in the day.
Ruse and J.R. Brainerd, Anselmo, Myrna, and Arnold.
Yep.
I'll be
yep.
darned.
Yep. I have a thermometer that has his name on it. So, yep.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, we've had a lot of fun so far. It might be kind of a anticlimactic ending when I bring up this study that I have. But so let's talk about the feed store and all that's going on there. Now, can you stay with us just past 8 o'clock?
That's fine, Dave. Yep.
Because we'll take a little news break. And
Okay.
by the way, since we have time here, I didn't get all the birthdays in. It's Jacob Dillon's birthday today.
Is that right?
Yeah, the wallflowers.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Bob's son.
Yeah, he's 53.
Hmm.
Yeah. And Simon Helberg, known for Howard Wolowitz on Big Bang Theory. Is he the one? Is he the one that wears a little country western shirt, a little small guy?
I can't tell you.
You don't watch that show?
I don't.
I haven't watched
I've
it
watched
either.
a few times back in the day, but not for a while.
Yeah. You don't watch the reruns.
Yeah.
You watch Friends reruns?
I do not.
No. My wife's been watching those lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Friends in the day.
Yeah. You just move along, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, yeah. I still watch MASH and some of those.
That's funny.
You know.
I was binge watching MASH just not too long
Really?
ago.
Yeah, that's good.
The early seasons with Hawkeye, Trapper, and
Yeah, with Frank. When Frank's on
those,
there,
those are
funny.
great.
Yeah.
All right. It's gotten cold. We've had a little snow, a little ice. Animals are hungry out there. You got things to feed them?
Couple things. Of course, right now a lot of cattle are out on corn stalks. You can see it all over the country, and a really good way to get them to utilize corn stalks and to stimulate a little appetite, help them break down forages better, give them a little energy, vitamins, minerals, is to feed lick tubs, and you see them all over the country out there. Of course, we carry Vitalix. We feel that's the best one there is, and it's the blue tub, and you get more bang for your buck with that one, we feel. I mean, that's been our go-to tub for a long time, and we could probably sell whatever kind of tub we want, but that's the one we choose because of how it performs out in the field. So we have a good supply of those. We've been barely staying ahead of that deal, but production is, they do what they can, but they're not quite keeping up as fast as I would like, but everybody's hollering for them, so that's kind of the way it usually goes.
Where do they make those now? Because they had that fire a few years ago.
They were used to be in Alliance, and then they had the big fire, and they moved to Sydney.
Okay.
And now they're, on the interstate, and I think it was some old Cabela's building possibly or something like that, but it worked out pretty good. And
still a Nebraska product.
You bet it's a Nebraska product, Nebraska-based, and invented, and the guy that started it's from Nebraska. And then we also have a lot of range cubes available, and we make our own bird feeds and horse feeds and all the products that we bag. About anything you want, we have it some way or another. And just a real quick caution to the guys that got cattle out on, guys and gals that have cattle out on stocks, when you get moisture on them, on those fields, even though they're acclimated to the forages out there and the corn that's out there, they're probably acclimated to it now. But sometimes when it gets wet and then it gets warmed back up, it will soften the kernel a little bit, and you need to keep a little closer eye on your cattle in those situations, because it changes the dynamics of the corn kernel laying on the field. So then they digest it quicker, and then bad things can happen if they get too much.
We had some wind during the harvest. Is there quite a bit of corn that went down, or do we get by with that?
It's not one of those years where there's a lot of corn down, but those girls know how to find it out there.
They can dig it up.
I mean, they know how to, especially the older ones that have been doing it a few years. They can find a kernel of corn, and even though a field doesn't look like there's very much, they know how to scrounge for it. So,
well, they don't mind chewing on the stalks either.
No,
so
they don't have anything else to do, really.
I guess they just hang around, talk, and chew on stalks and look for corn.
It's a peaceful life.
You got a big hide on there and the fur. You're not even cold for the most part.
But when they go over the edge on getting a little too much corn, then they have some issues. So
avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a reminder that can happen if it gets back up to 40 or 50 and a little moisture on top of that corn. So.
And it's going to. So.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Dog food, cat food, rabbit food.
We bag a lot of. We bring in distillers pellets, and it's a 28% natural protein with between 5 and 6% fat. So it's a really good feed for about any level of cattle and horses, sheep, goats, whatever. We bag our own, we tote our own, and we bring it in 30 ton at a time on hopper bottoms. So it's really, we can't get it any less priced, any other way. We're bringing it in as big a quantities as we can, handling it as little as we can, and so there's not a lot of fines, and it's a very, very popular product, and we're barely staying ahead on that one, but we are. We don't have what you'd say a state-of-the-art bagging system. It's kind of like it was 30 years ago, or maybe even 50, but it works. When we got some good high school kids down there that come in after school or whenever they have day off or whatever, and they crank it out pretty fast.
And you were talking about maybe some convenience for the guys who want to just come in and get bulk.
Yeah, we put that Welker bin in over there on the east side of the old Bates building, and there's a scale right there, and they can just pull up there with their trucks and get their tare weight, and then pull over underneath the bin, and we fill her up, and then they go back right next to it and get your weight, and you're gone. So
a lot less handling there. That works good.
It saves a lot of money.
Yeah, these days that's very important.
Yeah, and now we're also able to tote our own. A lot of people buy cubes in tote bags as well, and since we tote our own, we cut out a lot of costs. About $50 a ton cheaper than what they are if you let where they come from. If they tote it, they charge you a lot of money. So we just do it ourselves.
Always, trying to make it better for the customer. That's what you're all about.
Well, you gotta be competitive, and the producers out there need to make money, and we try to make everything as affordable as possible.
Yeah, and it's always that vicious circle. Better prices, input costs higher. That balance. Prices come down. You hope maybe the input prices go down. I know you guys work real hard to make that happen as best it can.
Yep. Work on it all the time. That's my daily grind.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
And supply.
Yeah.
And so, anything that you're kind of on the border on, some of the things you're talking about is anything else that maybe somebody wants to book ahead?
Well, the only thing is there are some guys buying some net wrap ahead for this season. They're wanting to pay for it in this year, and then of course they'll use it in the spring. Hopefully, I mean it's hard to tell if it doesn't. We got to get some moisture, and we got to stay optimistic about that. But anyway, they're selling a lot of twine and net wrap, and a little bit of seed. It's hard to get pricing right now on seed, but we just carry cane seed. We don't handle the whole array of seeds out there, like the people up the street. We carry cane seed, seasonal, and it goes back 75 or 100 years. That's Grandpa always did it, and it's carried on this far, and that's why we do that. And we also have a few loads of bulk cubes available yet. They found there were some tons that didn't get used up by some other dealers, so they made them available to me. So if there's people out there looking for bulk cube loads, we still have a price on the first contract, which is the lowest price one offered. So give me a call if you need some range cubes.
You're talking about your grandpa in the good old days. You ever consider maybe getting back into the milk and egg business again?
Yeah, those are probably good days, yeah. I could start wearing bib overalls one of these days, but that would be really handy.
You'd look good in them.
You keep your phone right up here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Your little order pad right up there like he always did. But
don't have to tuck in your shirt.
Don't have to tuck your shirt. I've never tried them yet, but they look like they might be pretty comfy.
I think you'd set a trend.
They used to call the grandpa the big pair of overalls, so I don't know whether I'd be filling his shoes, but I guess I'd look like something. Not sure. Probably a big baby in a jumpsuit.
Well, keep up the good work. I think right now, though, if you had eggs, you could really compete with what eggs are bringing right now.
Yeah, there's and the farm fresh eggs are pretty tasty.
Oh yeah,
They're the best.
You bet.
And you've got the feed to make that happen.
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
Sell a lot of chicken feed.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Hours again. I think most people know that you also are available on Saturdays here in Broken Bow.
Mm-hmm. Till 2:00 in Broken Bow, and then Oconto is not open on Saturdays, but it's been that way for a long time, and we chose to stay open a little bit longer on Saturdays because some people don't get off till noon, and that gives them a couple hours to come in. And if a lot of people can't make it in time, they'll just call and we'll put it out on the dock and put a ticket with it.
Okay. All right.
Have you decided what you're going to do around the holidays? You going to?
We have not.
No, okay.
I don't know what everybody else is doing. Whether they're taking Friday or if they're taking Monday or not taking either one. I don't. Looks like Christmas and New Year should have a.
Yeah.
You should be a 3-dayer, you'd think, but I don't know. With feed stores, it's a little different because cattle they don't care if it's Christmas, so the guys and gals out there have to feed no matter what day it is, and we need to be available for them to get that feed.
All right. Well, let us know if you set a day that you're not going to be there.
I was kind of wanting to be the follower, not the trendsetter.
Well, we're shooting for. I'll just tell you, we're shooting to do Monday, and not have staff here on Monday, and maybe not even have a breakfast show. So, because otherwise, if you split it up and you have some on Friday, some on Monday, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to shoot for.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Will it work?
Let's see how it plays out.
Depending on the weather, probably.
Right.
All right. Thanks for hanging with us a little longer.
You bet. Thank you.
Get started right away, and I'm just not going to go into this study right now. I just don't have the courage to do it.
It must be highly controversial.
I don't know.
You look nervous, Brent.
I am. Well, yeah, I'm a little bit uneasy because it sounds like it pertains to me.
It kind of does
in some way.
Yeah. But you do have a nice big stocking. I mean,
thank you. I'm a lifetime member of the Nice
Club. Very impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, see, it's bigger than mine.
It's pretty good, but yours is very impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah. There you go.
Size matters.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
On stockings.
We'll continue with the news.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. WNBA star Brittany Griner has arrived in San Antonio a day after a prisoner swap with Russia. Her Phoenix teammate, Brianna Turner, tells the BBC.
Right now, the main focus is just to get her recovery in from her time away and really be with her family.
The exchange has left American Paul Whelan behind in a Russian prison. His sister, Elizabeth Whelan, tells CBS News she's disappointed, but
we are very pleased to see Brittany come home. Any wrongfully detained American that comes back from overseas is a win for America.
The White House says U.S. officials were not given a choice between the two. Arizona Senator Kirsten Sinema says she's switching from Democrat to independent. CBS's Robert Costa says it'll weaken the majority come January.
She won't attend Democratic caucus meetings. That means she will be a swing vote on things like the budget, the debt limit negotiations coming up in just a few months.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, the Nebraska State Association of Secondary School Principals has selected Ryan Hogue as the 2022 Assistant Principal of the Year. In a press release, the NSASSP said this award is presented annually to a principal who has demonstrated outstanding leadership in their school, region, and at the state level. The winner will have demonstrated their enthusiasm for the assistant principalship by support from students, parents, teachers, and peers. Mr. Hogue has been in education since 2001, when he started his career as a social studies and physical education teacher at Deshler Public Schools. In 2008, Mr. Hogue then moved to an administrative role in the Broken Bow Schools, working as the assistant principal and activities director for 10 years. Currently, Mr. Hogue has been working as the assistant principal and activities director in the Kearney Public Schools and has served at that capacity since 2018.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Thursday Night Football saw the Rams rally to beat the Raiders 17-16. Las Vegas had a 16-3 lead with just over 3 minutes to play in the game. The Rams would score a touchdown, get the ball back with 1:45 to play, and then go 98 yards, capped by a Baker Mayfield 23-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Van Jefferson with 10 seconds to play. Mayfield just claimed off waivers by the team on Tuesday, finished 22 of 35 passing for 230 yards with a touchdown and no interceptions. The Rams are now 4-9, snapping a 6-game losing skid. Vegas drops to 5-8. Their 3-game winning streak is snapped. 3 games in the NBA. Nuggets over the Trailblazers 121-120. Jamal Murray wins it with a 3-pointer at the buzzer for Denver. Heat over the Clippers 115-110. And the Spurs down the Rockets 118-109. College basketball, Iowa knocks off number 20 Iowa State 75-56. Number 25 Ohio State gets a buzzer beater to edge Rutgers 67-66.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for mostly sunny skies. We'll have high temperatures working up to 44 degrees. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, dropping back to a low of 20. Into the day on Saturday, abundant sunshine with mid-40s for high temperatures. Even milder but breezy on your Sunday with highs working up to 50. And then mostly cloudy skies on Monday, a high of 51. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement, my answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
10 past the hour of 8 o'clock. It's 8 degrees here at Broken Bow under a clear sky. Winds light out of the north. Glad the wind isn't blowing very hard. Barometric pressure's at 3013. We'll call it steady right now. Humidity at 90%. High yesterday was 30, an overnight low of 9, but we're at 8 right now. Sun set today at 5:09. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:53. We did melt down 0.08 precipitation in the last 24 hours in the mix of ice and snow. So 0.08 your new total for the month of December. 8 degrees under a clear sky. Coming up next, we'll have the late starts for you right after this message here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Bruny Bank's Holiday Open House is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 14th between 8:30 to 4:30. Also, visit our giving tree and pick up an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 16th. Bruning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2023. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
The Light It Up Christmas Decorating Contest is back. Gibbons Electric, KCNI, KBBN, and the Broken Bow Chamber invite you to enter one picture of your home or business decorated for the season. Then you'll be put on a map for people to tour Custer County and vote. Winners will get both Chamber bucks and cash. Email your entry to the Chamber office by the end of Monday the 12th. Voting starts the 13th. Thank you to sponsors Varney Health Mart, Fort County Heating and Air, Nebraska State Bank, Power Solutions, Grocery Cart, Custer Public Power District, Sargent Pipe, and Ansley Lumber. It's time to take a look at closings, postponements, and cancellations on Central Nebraska's new source. Complete details are available on the weather tab of sandhillsexpress.com. If you have closing information you'd like announced, email us, info@sandhillsexpress.com.
Here's a look at changes due to the weather. The Thedford Public Schools will start at 10 a.m., dismissal at 3:32 today. Sumner Eddyville Miller Schools, late start at 10 o'clock. Evening activities will go on as scheduled. The Stapleton Public Schools with a 10 o'clock start, buses running accordingly. Sargent Public Schools starting at 10 a.m., buses running accordingly. Their Twin Loop Wrestling invite will start an hour later today at 12 o'clock. The Ord Public Schools with the 10 o'clock start. 10 o'clock start at Litchfield Schools. Callaway Schools starting at 10 a.m. The Broken Bow Public Schools will start at 10 a.m. No breakfast, no morning weight class. Buses running accordingly. The wrestling invite at Sargent starts, as we mentioned, at noon today. The Arnold Public Schools with a 10 o'clock start, buses running accordingly. Arcadia Public Schools starting at 10 a.m., no breakfast, and they'll need to extend the day to 3:30 p.m. today, buses running accordingly. Ansley Public Schools with a 10 o'clock start, they'll dismiss at 2:30 today. And Selma Public Schools with a 10 o'clock start, no breakfast, and buses will run accordingly. And we want to thank our weather sponsors who make these announcements available to you. They include Fixed Right Auto Body, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Hunter's Towing and Repair, Ansley Lumber and Ansley America, and Custer Public Power District, who all we heard from earlier during some of our reports and make these announcements available to you here on KCNI, KBBN Radio. It is 8:14. We appreciate your listenership. Hope you're having yourself a great day. Please be careful out there. It's, doable out there, no doubt about it, but just be real careful. Mix of snow over some ice. Probably the better traveled roads, like where they were salting the highways yesterday, are better than the off-roads. Driveways, sidewalks. Our street in the neighborhood last night, it looked like an ice pond out there in the street, and the cars were slipping around, and I think that has improved some. As soon as the sun gets to work here, we'll knock some of this down, but be careful, and also don't get out there and slip and fall and break something. That's not something that you'll want to do going into the holidays. I just don't have the courage right now to bring up this survey at this time.
Well, I want you to, because I want to know what this says.
I don't think you do.
Because obviously it pertains to me.
Well, not just you. Let me just say people of your stature.
This is a study about short people.
Well, and
is
it's
that
not
what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
But it's not pretty.
I want to hear what the study says.
Well, wouldn't you rather hear about Putin pooping his pants? Because we have that too.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Putin pooping his pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just released that they think maybe he had an accident and soiled himself.
Well, that's terrible. There's actually a story about this?
Yeah, let me get that before we go to yours.
Apparently it didn't make the I don't think I heard it on the big national newscast.
Well, now I think Mike was saying that they were saying that our president had an accident one time in front of the Pope. But you only heard that on the right-wing networks. You didn't hear it on the center to left wing.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know
the Fair and Balanced network.
Yeah. So I don't know for sure if this has been reported, because I don't know how these networks, how many?
Sure. Yeah.
Even Fair and Balanced sometimes doesn't like Putin.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the deal here?
Well, the Russian government is denying big time that stories that President Vladimir Putin pooped himself after he fell down some stairs.
Oh.
A report said to be from a former Russian spy. You couldn't make this up. A Russian spy with connections in the Kremlin claimed that Putin landed on his tailbone, causing him to, well, I'm just going to read it the way they have it, to involuntarily open the floodgates.
Oh.
There's word that Putin has been secretly battling colon cancer and stomach cancer, so there may be something to that, but that's not verified. I don't really know whether it's totally verified that he soiled himself either, but I mean, if you fell on your tailbone, it could happen. So just check whichever network happens to be reporting the left and the right of it, and you still won't know. I mean, honestly, it's hard to get the real story anymore.
Yes.
I find it interesting that it made at least the print here.
Yeah. Okay, so share this study. I want to know what this is. Has to do with short people, huh?
Well, it does.
Okay.
Short men have more.
Oh, not just short people, short men.
Short men.
We're narrowing it even
it's
further.
Down to your gender.
Okay.
Short men have more psychopathic traits.
What?
Yes. It's true. The study indicates, well, if you ladies out there are shopping for a new man, a new study has found shorter guys tend to have more psychopathic traits, backing up the whole Napoleon complex theory.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Researchers in Poland found men under 5'9" tend to display more narcissism or self-centeredness and can be more manipulative and immoral. They also think shorter guys might actually be hardwired the way through evolution so that they can still compete with the taller dudes like me.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's a study just in this morning about especially short men from Poland. I don't know.
But it was in Poland this study was done?
Yeah. The Napoleon complex has been verified. And makes you a narcissist if you're under 5'9" in Poland, and maybe even here in the U.S. of A. I don't know about the more manipulative and immoral part. That's a little tough on people out there. But they think shorter guys might actually, be from evolution hardwired differently, so they can compete with the taller guys.
I don't even have a comment.
Hey, I
don't have a. I can't believe. Hey, just another reason for me to dislike studies. Come on. Whatever.
I just want Peg to know I didn't write this. It's just came in this morning on the hot news tip.
Now, you just read that study. I'm well below 5'9".
Right.
Okay. Do you see any of those traits in me?
Let me look it up again. Let me see. Let me look here. Self-centeredness? No, not really. Immoral? Certainly not. You're a good guy. Sometimes not the best neighbor in the world, but that doesn't make you immoral. No, I don't. I don't see anything there.
Okay.
But you have to realize that it's a cumulative thing. You're one person that is shorter than 5'9", but this is a probably, I don't know, 11 or 13 Poland men.
That's true. And again, I wish with all of these studies that you get information about, I really wish they would put the price tag on how much it costs to put this study together. Because if you're conducting the study, I'm guessing 9 times out of 10 they're not conducting it for free.
Well, probably not.
Would you think I'm right on that?
I think you're probably right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
I would just play a piece of a song here for you guys out there that are 5'9" or taller, just for you. I do have a song by Randy Newman I could play.
Don't you dare. I hate that song. Don't you even go there.
But this is for you guys that are 5'9" or more. Just for a... There you go.
So you do. You think just because you're taller, you're superior to me, don't you? Just admit it.
Boy, all of a sudden I got something in my throat. I can't really talk. Sorry. Apologies.
Hey, can I remind people of something?
Yeah, I do, because I'm over here typing.
I can tell you're... I need to help with the transition here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're going to have high school basketball on the air. Tomorrow. We're going to do Broken Bow against Minden, have the girls and boys varsity basketball doubleheader. The games were originally scheduled for tonight, but they've been moved to tomorrow. Okay? So we'll be at the Indian Gym tomorrow for you. Girls varsity game tipping at 5 o'clock. Top 10 matchup early in the season. Looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. So come on out. Pack the gym, man. Let's make some noise. 2 big games tomorrow. So Broken Bow and Minden, girls varsity tipping at 5. Boys game will follow, and we'll have live coverage of both on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. So no high school basketball tonight, but we will have high school basketball, Broken Bow versus Minden, tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Brent.
You bet.
This just in, another survey that I thought we better get on the air just as quickly as we can. Now, this is much like yesterday's revelation in a study that indicated that we get more colds and flu in the winter because we have cold air going in to our nose, and it lowers our immune system. Like we didn't have that figured out. But anyway, this one is a new survey of 2,000 singles confirming something we already know. Americans who use dating services, get dates online, are fessing up to stretching the truth about themselves. Guys do it more than women. Guys do it about 51% of the time. Ladies do it 44% of the time. When they describe themselves, they stretch the truth a little bit. Mostly about their height.
I was just going to say, let me guess. Just let me guess right now. The first thing that they stretch the truth on is how tall they are. I knew it. I knew it.
That kind of caught me by surprise. I was just, mostly about their height, their hair, and their jobs. They kind of stretch the truth on that. So that just in here on The Breakfast Show. breakfast and buses will run accordingly. 8:31, you're listening to The Breakfast Show, and we appreciate that very much. Also appreciate our sponsors, Custer Public Power, Ansley Lumber, Hunter's Towing and Repair, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Fixed Right Auto Body for, again, making those announcements available to you for the late starts for our schools. Fortunately, we didn't have too many no schools, a few yesterday, a few late starts, a few things that didn't happen, bowling and some different things, but not as what it could have been, the way it looked there for a while. All right, anything on your mind that you wanted to present? You got a lot of live reads here. We've been kind of jacking around here this morning. You want to split those up?
Want to get down to business?
Yeah.
Is it time to do that?
So we got some guests coming in yet, I think. So.
Yeah, we do. That about half?
That's good.
There we go. Hey, here's a good way to start your day off. Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, Nebraska. Check them out. Christmas is quickly approaching, as we know, and they have a great selection of holiday decor, stocking stuffers, and unique ornaments, along with a variety of gifts for all ages. They are your historic destination coffee house and gift shop, sure to please the coffee connoisseur, the shopper, and history buff. Here's... let's see. It says don't mention this until week of December 19th, so I'll skip past that.
Okay.
We'll remind you that Brubaker's is always a great spot for your small gathering and a great cup of coffee, latte, cappuccino, or smoothie, and don't forget their delicious baked goods too. Brubaker's Coffee House and crew wish each of you a very Merry Christmas and blessed New Year, and they would love to see you during this holiday season. Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold.
Thank you. Well, we did have a note dropped into our note box here this morning. It says, looks like a slow Friday on the breakfast show. Well, not so much. It's just that we are jacking around and we're not doing our job. Also this in, it says, if the study is true to start being a lot nicer. Oh, wait a minute. If that study is true, I'd start being a lot nicer to Brent if I were you, Dave.
Ah, there you go.
Ouch.
Yeah. Because you never know. But according to this study, apparently I have these tendencies inside of me that I didn't even know existed.
Narcissist?
I don't know.
Self-centeredness? Violence? Oh, I don't know. KC Trucking is looking for a truck driver, a full-time truck driver. Class A or B CDL is required. Starting wage at $21 an hour with paid vacation, overtime opportunities as well. You'll be home every night and driving the scenic central Nebraska area during the day. Call them at 870-3563 and leave a message if there's no answer. That number again, 870-3563. This listing will also be on Sandals Express job page.
Speaking of job opportunities, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler teacher center specialist. It's a 40-hour per week year-round position in Broken Bow. Really good starting wage, great benefits. Here is what they're looking for. You must have your Child Development Associate Certificate, an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education, and they would prefer experience working with infants and toddlers, income qualifying families, and past supervisory experience. You would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. If you'd like to know more, contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0, or you can apply online at centralnebraskacap.com.
I could just start calling you Napoleon. Pizza Hut, looking forward to a triple treat box, will come for the holidays. They've replaced their Detroit-style pizza, and they're ready to go for you with 2 medium pizza sticks and cinnamon rolls. Ooh, that sounds good. Try their new delicious pizza melts. They're only $6.99, 4 flavors. Chicken, bacon, parmesan, meat lovers, buffalo chicken, or pepperoni lovers, like the quesadilla. Pasta line. Oh, yeah, I love their pasta. Includes cheesy and Alfredo sauce, chicken Alfredo. Red sauce is with Italian meat, pepperoni, sausage, added or veggie sauce, also an option. so you can have just a veggie sauce there. Pasta dishes can come with breadsticks, cheesy bread, and garlic bread. And they also have specials going on right now. A large stuffed crust 1 topping, $13.99. Large 3 topping with breadsticks and 2 liter of pop for $26.99. Open 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and Friday and Saturday till 11 p.m. Delivery 7 days a week during lunch and evening. Ladarius is the general manager there. Stop and see him.
Circle V Stitch and Post, located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Velma, ready to help you get your creation started today with her quality custom embroidery service. Thinking of gifts or office wear for your employees? Dave, hint, hint. Velma can help you with the right style and garment to help your work area look as professional as they come. Interested in a new logo? Maybe redoing your logo?
Yeah.
Velma can help you do all of that. So give her a call at 872-6173 to get your creation started today. Again, Circle V Stitch and Post, located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
Shotgun Annie's in Callaway. Don't you just love that front door on that establishment? Big old wood door, sturdy as can be, and the handle is a shotgun barrel, double shotgun
there you
barrel.
go.
Sight still on the end of it. Enjoy Roger Nielsen tomorrow night at Shotgun Annie's. He'll take the stage at 8:30, and they're really excited about having Roger back in. Also take part in their annual Little Annie's Toy Drive going on. You can drop off a monetary donation or new toys at Shotgun Annie's through December 17th. On the 17th, they'll have their annual Little Annie's Toy Drive auction and raffle with a night of music from B.J. Jameson. Come out and enjoy the fun while supporting a great cause at Shotgun Annie's, downtown Callaway.
It's going to be a big day at Candlery Farms just east of Loop City tomorrow because Santa and Mrs. Claus and the reindeer are all coming to Candlery Farms. This will be tomorrow, December 10th. They'll be there from 1 to 3. Now, there's a $3 admission for this event. Kids 3 and under will be admitted free, and they have a lot of other activities going on that day as well for the kids and for the family. So we encourage you to visit Candlery Farms. They're located 4 miles east of Loop City, right off Highway 92. Come and see Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the reindeer tomorrow afternoon from 1 until 3. Candlery Farms is open for the season Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 1 to 6, and open on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from noon until 6. Now, their final day that they will be open for the season will be Sunday, December 18th, and on that day they'll be open from noon to 5. Check out their website at Candlery, that's Katalari, farms.com, or you can visit their Facebook page. And don't forget their barn is available for rent for your special occasions and get-togethers all through the year. To find out more about that, call 308-745-0938.
If you listen to the breakfast show this week when we were at the Custer County Foundation, we were promoting the gala, which is coming up tomorrow night at the One Box Convention Center. While we were there, I asked, I'll take responsibility.
Okay.
I asked Lisa Bell if she thought insurance salesmen were sexy. She overwhelmingly voted yes.
Yeah.
And she said she was lucky to be married to an insurance man, a sexy guy like that. What does that mean? According to what I'm going to read, not much. But it's important to insure your home, your family, and your possessions. It's also important to insure your business. So ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow about getting the right coverage. They have a wide knowledge base and catalog of information to help you with your business coverage. From HR to OSHA availability to other features that will play a key role in your business success on the insurance side. Talk to the Universal Insurance people in Broken Bow today. There's 2 sexy guys in there that will talk to you or take your phone calls at 872-6438 or stop by and see them in person at 940 Southeast Street in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
We've been talking about this for a while now. In fact, several weeks ago, I guess it was now, a group of wonderful individuals came in to talk about this here on the Breakfast Show. But a group of people have come together to help bring awareness to mental health and the importance of reaching out when needed. There has been a new website created that is a resource of mental health providers for Custer County. The website is mhpcc.org. Mental illness can affect 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, and affects 13% of children each year. Only half of those affected receive treatment, often because of the stigma attached to mental health. Untreated mental illness can contribute to higher medical expenses, poor performance at school and work, fewer employment opportunities, and increased risk of suicide. You do not need to struggle alone. Have the courage to get help. A resource of mental health providers in Custer County has been provided through this website. Again, it's mhpcc.org.
Thank you, Brent. Now, before we just continue reading our live scripts this morning, I would like to take this time on behalf of the Whiskey Barrel and Broken Bow.
Are you their spokesperson?
Well,
kinda.
I hate to say that I am, because then when I see Stan next time, he'll explain to me that I am not.
Oh, I was going to say, would Stan have to pay you if you were his spokesperson? I would like to hear that conversation.
I would like to.
I'd like to hear you approach Stan about being his spokesperson and getting paid for it.
I'd rather not experience that.
Okay.
Anyway, happy Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas on behalf of all the folks at the Whiskey Barrel and Broken Bow. And we know that you'll be having some company coming in, get together, maybe have some office parties. That still happens occasionally. And sometimes you have them at your house, or you rent a place. Talk to Stan about supplying the spirits for that. They'll take care of you. And they have wines and bubbly to go along with your Christmas meals if you like, or even meals outside of the Christmas holiday around the holiday season. Of course, New Year's Eve will be coming up. That's always a biggie. And so stop in and see what they have there. And, know that when you make your purchase, you're paying a fair price, because they don't have glitzy specials. They just have everyday fair prices at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, located right across the street from Gateway Motors on Highway 2, right between Subway and Vet Care. And they've been serving the area for many years. You won't find a nicer, well-managed, clean store of any kind. The Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow open 7 days a week. We got through them.
Yay.
We took care of business. I'm wondering about our Mid-Plains Community College, because I think we kind of decide last time when Casey was here, it was the last time they'd be in.
No, they'll be coming in. Did you not see the message?
No.
Okay, they'll be coming in the 9 o'clock hour.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, just because of the road conditions and things this morning, they kind of pushed it back. I think we'll be visiting with Tierney today.
Oh, Tierney.
I think so.
All right. And we'll also be visiting with, is there someone else in the 9 o'clock hour?
Well, you've got the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce on the sheet.
Yeah, that was the other one. Steph, I thought, was coming in. But it says 8:35.
Yeah, I don't know.
So sometimes I think what happens here on the Breakfast Show, I'm just going to be honest with you folks. Sometimes they put these appointments down and the times down, and they just like to see us scramble.
Yeah. Well, I want to defend Christy here. She sent a text message to both you and I saying Mid-Plains Community College would be coming in the 9 o'clock hour instead of 8.
Well, when I see a message from Christy, I just don't look at it. No way.
At least you're honest.
I'll be right back.
The staff at Varney Health Mart is ready for the Christmas season. This week, they're offering 20% off Lean & Tree Box Christmas cards, along with 30% off Christmas decor. Look for Santa in the toy department. If you find him, that's where the savings are. You'll receive 20% off that item. Don't forget, they offer complimentary gift wrapping as well. It's looking a lot like Christmas at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Loop Basin Public Health Department wants to keep you and your family safe this winter. Protect yourself by staying up to date with your COVID vaccinations, including your booster dose. Getting a booster dose means you will increase your protection against severe disease and continue protecting your loved ones and community against COVID-19. Get vaccinated today by calling 308-346-5795 to book your appointment or check out their social media outlets for more COVID information. Loop Basin Public Health Department wishes you a safe and healthy winter. Christmas shopping at Lines Appliance is easy because of one simple word: variety. Don't get them wrong, they love appliances and they make great gifts. So shop those, but also check out great ideas like coolers, grills, outdoor griddles, smokers, and the fuels needed to make them burn. TVs are in stock, or to make someone on your list life easier, pick up a Shark vacuum. Brand new are electric handheld snow blowers for the season. Happy Christmas shopping from Lines Appliance, Broken Bow.
All right, it's 8:47. Still many things to cover here. Let's just take a moment to talk about the Lighted Up Decorating Contest, and I believe that's what Stephanie was going to be visiting with us about, Broken Bow Chamber. She was here, and I guess maybe my attack on shorter men offended her, and she left.
Who knows?
that may be it. She may have had another engagement.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll cover it for Steph and talk a little bit about the Lighted Up Decorating Contest, because this is a fun and easy thing to do, right?
Very easy. Yeah. You decorate your house for Christmas or your business, and you just take a picture. Send the picture in, and you could win a prize.
Chamber bucks and cash will be the prizes. Send your pictures to info@brokenbow-ne.com. That's all lowercase, brokenbow-ne.com. Contest is open to Custer County and 30 miles beyond. Entries due by December 12th, so that's coming up pretty quickly. It's all brought to you by Gibbons Electric, Varney Health Mart, Ansley Lumber, 4 County Heating and Air, KCNI KBBN Radio, the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, Custer Public Power, Nebraska State Bank and Trust, and the Grocery Cart, all helping put together this package for you, for you folks out there to kind of get the bragging rights and a little cash, a little chamber buck or two. All you got to do is take a picture of your decorated house or business, your barn, your whatever. Send it in and take a chance on being a winner.
There you go.
Also want to remind you the Salvation Army continues to be ringing those bells, and they'll be doing that through the Christmas Eve, through the 24th. A little contest going along with that as well. If you sign up, they'll keep track of your hours. If you have the most hours ringing those bells, they're going to have some prizes for clubs, businesses, organizations, nonprofits, all welcome to compete. And you can register real easy by going to Sand Hills Express to the top. There's a picture there of the Salvation Army bell ringing. Click on that, and it'll take you right to the registration, show you what times are open and available, and you can sign up right then and there, or you can get a hold of folks like Carol Allen, Mo Hunsberger, Cheryl Smith, and Julie Talene. You'll see those numbers posted on the graphics on Sand Hills Express. And the Holiday Notes concert's coming up December 15th, but ticket sales are closed on that. But you might call and see if they have a waiting list or something like that for that. That's going to be quite a show on December 15th. The Holiday Notes Dinner Concert put on by Broken Bow High School music students and supported through the Music Boosters. It's always a great show. Oh, one thing we didn't do earlier while we were jacking around.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing our job.
Why are you saying we again? Was I part of that? I guess maybe I was.
Well, I led you astray.
Okay.
I'll be the first to admit. This is Friday. Today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, if I can get that out this morning, turkey noodle casserole. That sounds really good. Yeah. Mixed veggies, fruit, and bread. Need to call them by 9 o'clock. Let them know you're coming at 872-6121. 872-6121. All right, I think we've met all of our obligations now.
Okay.
And yet to come, we'll be visiting with Tierney with Mid-Plains Community College as they're running a little late due to the road conditions. We'll take a time out. We'll be back with more pertinent information
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
They're all the rage. Bardominiums, Schausses, whatever you call them. Ansley Lumber and Supply offers everything you need to construct your own pole building, post frame building, or barn. They have exclusive access to interactive visualizers, 3D designers, and a price estimator. This means you know what your project will look like and approximately what it will cost. The best part? The whole complete package can be dropped to your site with everything you need. Get your dream home started on Main Street in Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply.
Some secrets just can't be kept. Until Christmas, The Secret Garden is open Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday from 1 until 4. This week, enjoy 20% off antiques and 15% off greenery. Do your holiday shopping at The Secret Garden all throughout December. Romans 12, verse 12 says, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Dave and Brent
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
on KCNI KBBN Radio.
8:53. You know, I was just thinking about that note that was dropped into our note box from a gentleman who said, if that study is true, I'd start being a lot nicer to Brent if I were you, Dave. Well, now I'm starting to feel bad because I really thought, that I wasn't mistreating you lately. Boy, look, you should see the look I got there, folks. That look, I don't know, Peggy, you probably saw that look back when Brent was younger and you told him to go to his room.
Oh, man. How many stories do people have growing up as a kid when you're with mom and dad, you're maybe kind of having a moment, I guess is the best way to put it, and then mom and or dad say, don't look at me that way. Don't give me that look.
Don't give me that look.
And then as a kid, you're going, what look? What? What look? What look? Did you ever have those moments?
Oh, yeah. Most kids have. Christy?
Yes.
Oh.
We have a question for you.
Okay.
When you were little, young girl, and you maybe were being a little bit naughty, and you maybe gave your mom or dad a look, like sometimes we've seen that look here occasionally that you give. What did they notice that? Did they say anything to you?
Probably, yeah. I would say they did.
But you don't really remember it?
Well, I was spoiled. I was the youngest child, so I got away with it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wow.
At least she's honest. I can't believe she just admitted that.
So they didn't say, don't give me that look.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard it, but that's all further away.
Oh, they didn't punish you at all and maybe time out or go to your room, or you're going to have...
No, but I didn't ever get time out. Nope.
Wow.
Never?
I remember my dad spanking me once.
Uh-huh.
It was detrimental because, I wasn't supposed to get spanked.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't supposed to get spanked. Well,
she was the favorite, wasn't she?
Well,
she even admits it. Well, she even says,
"Okay,
I'd like to talk to her siblings about this. I would love to get like Randy and
Larry,
Kathy and Larry's."
Yeah. Oh, I think you'll get an honest
comments on this.
It'll be an honest opinion on that one.
I bet.
Well, I want to go ahead and do this anyways, even though Christy wasn't punished properly when she was a little girl. There's a night of music at the United Methodist Church coming up on Sunday, the 11th. That's this Sunday.
And Christy's in the choir.
She's in
right?
the choir.
Okay.
And she's just angelic. You watch her sing. You'll be amazed. Pre-performance desserts at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. performances begin, and they have special guests coming in, Kenny and Cheryl Shoemaker and R.P. Smith.
Oh, there you go.
Free will offering, all the proceeds will go towards the local ministerial alliance, which does a lot of really good things. Yep. Now, you mentioned sports. We do have some Husker sports coming up as well.
I don't think so. Not now. I wish we did.
Oh, that was next week's. I saw. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Nebraska. We were hoping to have Nebraska volleyball tomorrow,
well,
but that unfortunately won't happen now. What a heartbreaking match yesterday.
Right in the palm of their hand.
Had chances to close it out in the fourth. Well, Oregon had a chance early to tie it up in the fourth. Then Nebraska fought back and had chances to win the match, and unfortunately, when it went to the fifth set, didn't go Nebraska's way.
Well, they had a good season. I know they kind of broke a string that they wanted to keep going, but there's always next year.
Absolutely.
On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Brittany Griner is back in the U.S. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
The plane-carrying WNBA star Brittany Griner did not take her home to Phoenix. Instead, her first stop is in San Antonio for evaluation and treatment, if necessary, at Brooke Army Medical Center.
Griner's return comes a day after a high-profile prisoner exchange with Russia. It left behind American Paul Whelan, jailed in Russia in 2018. His sister Elizabeth tells CBS News she doesn't appreciate politicians criticizing the swap.
To begin with, where have all those people been for the last 4 years when my brother's been held? Where were their good ideas? I hope they're sharing them with the National Security Council.
Arizona Senator Kirsten Sinema says she switched from the Democratic Party to independent. UVA political analyst Larry Sabato.
Her vote is often unpredictable in the Senate anyway, though she usually sides with the Democrats, and I think that will continue.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles,
Here's Monty Bolaños.
The LA Rams snapped their 6-game losing streak thanks to a little help from quarterback Baker Mayfield, who they claimed off of waivers just 3 days ago. It was a comeback performance with a 98-yard game-winning drive that ended with a 23-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Van Jefferson with less than 10 seconds remaining for the Rams to beat the Raiders 17-16. Baker Mayfield was 22 of 35 for passing for 230 yards and, of course, the game-winning touchdown. Last night in the NBA, the Nuggets got a Jamal Murray three-pointer at the buzzer to beat the Trailblazers in Portland 121-120. Nikola Jokic was just shy of a triple-double with 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bam Adebayo scored 31 points and grabbed 10 rebounds as the Heat beat the Clippers 115-110 as the Spurs snapped an 11-game losing streak by defeating the Rockets 118-109.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for mostly sunny skies. We'll have high temperatures working up to 44 degrees. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, dropping back to a low of 20. Into the day on Saturday, abundant sunshine with mid-40s for high temperatures. Even milder but breezy on your Sunday with highs working up to 50. And then mostly cloudy skies on Monday, a high of 51. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow loves being your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer. You already know that winter is the perfect time to knock out some projects to prepare for next year, but what you need is Custer Electric and Irrigation by your side. They have some special offerings going on, including driveline conversions, sprinkler packages, and winter maintenance specials. Things get busy when the snow melts and the flowers bloom in spring. Custer Electric and Irrigation can get that work done for you right now. Here's the cool part with winter maintenance. You receive 10% off any part repairs done. If the maintenance pivot has issues next watering season, they honor that same 10% parts discount all season long. Even more exciting is that they are offering special pricing if you get it done before the end of the year. There's never been a better time to get that maintenance knocked out. Discounts save you money, and then you already have it done when spring rolls around. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer in Broken Bow. Call today at 872-7786, follow them on Facebook, or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation, experience the difference.
9:04, 13 degrees outside, sunny skies here at Broken Bow. Not warming up much, but we're headed for a sunnier day, and temperatures are going to be more comfortable later on this afternoon. We picked up 800 precipitation as of 7 o'clock this morning from that mix of snow and ice. So people are traveling a little bit slower. Let's check in with our road expert, Tierney, Mid-Plains Community College, who just drove in. What's it like out there, young lady?
There is snow on the ground.
That's good. That's good to hear.
It is. I came from Anselmo, and when I came at like 6 or 7:30, it was slick. Let's just say. Yeah. So we were driving. 50, but with 4-wheel drive. But it seems
down.
like in town it's a lot better than it was yesterday. So
yeah, just be a little careful.
That is my update.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So how's things at Mid-Plains Community College?
Winding down. It's crazy to believe we're in December, and the semester we have finals next week. So, yeah, it's crazy. So, our classes are finishing up. We got some study sessions going on, and then we're getting kids registered for spring semester. So, if you fall into that category, or if you wanted to sign up and didn't get a chance to this fall, give us a call and we'll get you signed up. While I'm talking about that, our nursing assistant class, so there's a lot of names for it, like they call it CNA, nurse aide, nursing assistant. I think it's all the same thing. We've had some interest this spring. We'll have a class Wednesdays in person here in Broken Bow. It'll be all day, but it'll just be once a week. We've had 2 people interested, and so if you're interested at all and that kind of fits your schedule, that's kind of a class 2 that we need a minimum number for it to run. So if you're thinking about that and that fits into your schedule, let us know so we can let those other ladies know and we can actually have that class. So
it'd be great to have it because there's such a need.
Yeah.
It's wide open job opportunities there.
Yes,
And
and
very-
I think that's just like what we're going to talk about with the reffing. I think nursing is kind of in the same boat of
Yeah.
we're losing people.
Losing people, and there's been some burnout the last few years, and need to kind of resupply the workforce with good people, and they do such wonderful things. So
Yeah, and I was surprised in the last couple weeks we've gotten quite a bit of phone calls
Good.
about interest in that nurse aid class. Unfortunately, we get a wide range of people who are working. We had a teacher who can't make those Wednesdays but is going to take it online. So we've gotten quite a bit of calls. So if you kind of are interested at all or have any questions, just let us know.
All right, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Also, of course, Brent can relate to this because he goes to so many ball games, and we've actually had some schedules changed because there's a shortage of officials for some of these sporting events, and I assume you guys can have a conversation from there.
And go.
Yes. Well, you do have a special kind of event, I guess. I think I got the name right. Nate Newhouse, right?
Yep.
With the Nebraska School Activities Association.
Yep.
Is going to be visiting the area next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's actually going to be visiting a couple of public schools. And then, if there's enough interest, he's going to stick around and present to the public about the issue of refereeing in high school sporting contests, because there is a shortage.
Mm-hmm.
And I know especially in the football season, we had games in the afternoon. We even had some games, I think, get moved to Saturday just because they were having a hard time finding people to officiate them. Yeah. So, but he's going to be at Mid-Plains Community College possibly, right?
Yeah. What do you need me for? There you go.
I'm sorry, that was a long lead-in.
No, you did great. But yes, exactly. Yes, he has been around. If you kind of go to the NSA Facebook page, he has been in surrounding schools. He was in Ord recently. So Sargent went there, and he spoke to the high schoolers there. But yeah, he's been popping around. This is kind of his thing. So he will be here Tuesday next week, December 13th. And yep, he's going to stop at Ansley in the morning at 11, and then he's going to do a presentation in Bow at 2. And then we're going to have a session that's kind of open to the public at 6:30 that night. And so the goal of that session is, to get parents, kind of are the important ones, parents and any students that, couldn't make it or go to a surrounding school that couldn't make it. And then also, if you are a ref or are interested in being a ref, he's not only, yes, he's going to talk about the lack of refs, but he's also going to talk about the sportsmanship side of it and being respectful and that side as well, which leads to the lack of refs. And then if you're interested at all in becoming a ref, hopefully this kind of changes the mindset of some people, so it might be more likely to become a ref. But he will have information on how to become a ref if you have any interest in that. So I don't know if that's part of his presentation or if it's kind of like questions after, but he'll have information regarding that. But it is free, so it doesn't cost you anything. At 6:30, and he unfortunately comes from, I think, Lincoln. And so we would like to have a minimum number of people, just because he does have quite a ways to go. And, with the weather, who knows what it's going to do. So if you're interested at all, just call us and we'll write your name down so that we can kind of say to him that we have 10, 15, 20 people interested. And then he's more likely to stick around. We would hate to have him go back or cancel it, and then a lot of people show up. That would just not be good. Yeah. So even if you're thinking about it, just let us know. It's a phone call. If you can text me, message me on Facebook, text Casey. It's just show us that you're interested. That way we can ensure that it happens, because I think it's good information for not only athletes, because I think some athletes need a reminder of that refs are people too and make mistakes and all of that. But also parents. Parents can almost be sometimes a little bit worse than the athletes.
A trend in the country right now is not making it inviting to be an official, and I think it's better here than other places.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't see as much of it, but it's still there. And I think a lot of times we would be guilty as adults and or parents or grandparents of not really knowing the rules all that well sometimes and yelling at a referee when we don't really know what the call means or is. You maybe just get wrapped up in the moment. But there's some real money to be made for people out there who want to learn, or if they already had ref experience and want to go back because of the demand. It's pretty rewarding financially.
Yeah, and when I was teaching, I kind of reffed some junior high and JV games. And, if you're one of those parents that just has a lot to say, the one suggestion I can have is you go do that. You go put on that shirt and you take that whistle and you let me know if you see everything. I'm like, because it was volleyball, so, net violations, everything like that. It's a lot to look at, and it's hard. So it gives you a different perspective. So that's all I can say.
You've had experience, and gosh, look at the technology they have when the college girls play.
Oh, yeah.
To go back and look at that and have all those decisions rehashed and looked over, and you don't have that at the high school level, I don't think.
Imagine trying to catch a touch, like the touch. We were watching the game at work yesterday, being Casey, but imagine trying to catch the touches, the inbounds, out of bounds in real time.
Yeah.
That's
just
crazy.
A little whisk off the finger that
apparently everybody can see.
It's a challenging thing to be, I guess, thick-skinned enough at times to be able to do that. But the money's there. Usually the referees that do it love the sports and love the kids, and they do it for a lot of different reasons. But if you want to know more about how you can be a better fan or how you can be a referee, this is a combined teaching.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. I just think it's a lot of good information.
Good.
It's not going to hurt you to go. It'll just help you grow. Yeah. So I think it is very awesome that he's come into Custer County, which, he jumps around a lot, but especially just this community one. I think he does more of high schools, but I thought it was kind of important to open it up to the community as a chance for parents and everybody to kind of hear what he has to say as well. So I hope people call and there's enough interest to have him stay.
What's the date of that again?
Tuesday, December 13th. So this next Tuesday.
Okay.
So it's coming quick, but we are going to kind of make a call that Monday night. So call today or Monday if you're interested. We just want to give them a heads up on our interest. But so that's kind of our last big event. And then we also have our monthly CPR. If you need that renewed or get a certification before the end of the year, we have our final CPR class the 16th. Friday the 16th, 9 to 2. So if that is something you need to get, that's just a reminder that we have that too. But other than that, it's, finals week and then winter holiday break. That's it for the year.
2023.
And just so people know, your office recognizes the break. So your office will be closed between Christmas and New Year's, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is.
Tierney's like, yes, it is.
Yes, we do. We'll be closed I think it's the 26th to the 2nd. So it's a week and a day we will be closed. Because I will be on my couch with a nice cup of tea.
That doesn't sound bad, Tierney. Well, thanks for coming in. Mid-Plains Community College, tearing into the new year and finishing out with a bang. So thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it very much. We'll take a quick time out.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with the incredible end-of-the-year sale prices from General Steel. That's right, start saving money every month on renting space from others. Just call 888-74-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs and save you a ton of money. Call 888-74-STEEL.
Take it from a successful entrepreneur. If you need to expand or start a new business, you need General Steel.
Great team and the competitive pricing is the reason I went with General Steel.
Call 888-74-STEEL now, and you can get any of our popular quick construction structures, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building at end of the year savings. Call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-747-8335. 888-74-STEEL.
They sound the songs the queen must sing of dying, the prisoner upon her throne, the melancholy sighing. If she could see her mirror now, she would be free of those who bow and scrape the ground beneath her feet. Silently she walks among her dying midnight roses and watches as each moment goes that never really knows us. And so it seems she doesn't care if she has dreams of no one there within the shadows of her room. All my frozen words agree and say it's time to call back all the birds I sent to fly behind her castle walls. And I'm weary of the nights I've seen inside these empty halls. I've seen inside these empty halls.
Who's there?
It's coming for your soybean fields.
It's pigweed!
The pigweed! It's everywhere!
Oh no! My soybean fields! Run!
Yes, run to keeppigweedaway.com and protect your fields with a layered residual herbicide program from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
'Tis the season for giving thanks and sharing in the blessings that fill our lives. Nebraska Public Power District wants to give thanks to our customers for allowing us to serve you. 2023 will be the 10th consecutive year we've kept rates stable for our communities, carrying on the tradition of delivering low-cost electricity, a hallmark of public power here in Nebraska. So, from all of us here at Nebraska Public Power District, happy holidays.
9:21. This just in.
Oh.
Newsflash.
Okay. Breaking news.
Breakfast show newsflash. Twisted Sister makeup is now available.
Oh, okay. So you can now purchase the same makeup used by the 80s heavy metal band Twisted Sister. Wonderful.
I believe they were just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Were they?
I believe so. It might be, 40 years late coming out with the makeup, but they finally launched their own makeup. The limited edition kit ranges from $12 to $25, sold online.
So affordable.
Yeah. They include eyeshadow, a lip kit, 3-pack of eyeliner, a brightly colored metallic blush for glam.
Okay.
And a look that screams.
Yeah. I would even split the pot with you.
Well, that's generous of you.
Yeah.
See, there's nothing to that short study. Short man study.
No.
And you're not from Poland.
No.
I mean, you might
I'm
have
very
some,
bothered by
you might
that
have
study.
some Polish blood in you, but I don't know. You'd have to get one of those DNA tests to find out, and then that way they can track you wherever you go too. Once you get that test, then they know.
Okay.
There are some ramifications for having that test.
Are there
have
really?
Your family tree checked out. So just remain, Brent. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Dave.
I think that concludes the show for the most part. Do we want to promote sports again before we close?
Sure, yeah. We're going to have high school basketball on the air for you tomorrow. Broken Bow against Minden in girls and boys high school varsity basketball. Girls game will tip off at 5 o'clock. Again, this is tomorrow. The games were originally scheduled for today, but now moved to tomorrow. If you're wanting to know a reason for that, it's not weather-related. Minden, I believe, is competing in the one-act state competition in Class B today. So because of that, they have moved the basketball games to tomorrow. Girls varsity at 5. Boys varsity game will follow, and we'll have live coverage of both for you tomorrow night on KBBN.